19 years ago, I was a single mom, broke in a council house. And so for me, it was a case of, how do I get out of this situation? If you're shy of work, you won't make it in life.
Meet Emma, the owner of House of Beauty Aesthetics. Emma has got over 19 years experience in the industry and she has built a thriving aesthetics business. She's got a loyal client base, a jam-packed diary and a strong reputation that keeps her booked and busy. Emma's theory is simple. If you're invisible online, you've got a problem.
Everything's on social media. If you're not present on social media, it's a huge, huge problem.
Behind her Instagram account and tons of before and after photos is relentless hard work. Emma has invested in courses, joined masterclasses and committed to becoming the best at what she does.
Training. You might look at that and how that's being delivered and get the same as what I already know. But then there might be one thing and you're like, oh, that's a game changer.
Emma's clients don't just buy treatments or products. They buy her expertise, her passion, her drive and her skill.
People buy into you. They're not bothered about who House of Beauty is. They're bothered about who's Emma, like what's she doing?
But it hasn't all been smooth sailing. Emma has faced setbacks, moments where things didn't go to plan.
I need a bigger space. Like we got through to sort of solicitor stages. These new properties kept falling through.
In this episode, we dive into how you can do the same, how you can build a loyal client base from scratch, how you can implement the marketing that actually works in today's beauty industry, and how to keep your passion burning even when the going gets tough.
What's one piece of advice that you would give to like beauty, aesthetic, hair professionals that would help them try to stand out on social media today?
Now, socials, it's all about...
Emma, welcome to the pod.
Thank you for having me.
Absolute pleasure. I'm really excited to hear about your story.
I'm excited to be here.
You've been in the industry for 19 years now. Like, you don't even look old enough to have been here for 19 years.
It's Botox and fillers.
Praise the fucking God, right? Praise God for us living in this era of no lines and wrinkles until God knows when, hopefully never. Anyway, let's start with what it was that inspired you to start your own business. Let's go way back 19 years.
Okay, so this was 19 years ago. I was a single mom, broke in a council house. I always had work ethic. Like my mum and dad have always been working people. And so for me, it was a case of how do I get out of this situation? I don't want to be in this situation. I don't want to be a broke, poor mom. So obviously I had my MVQ in hair and we started off doing my apprenticeship in hair. Loved it for a couple of years, but I was like, this isn't for me. Like I love how I make people feel confident. And so it kind of led into that of like beauty. And I was like, how do we give people this confidence? And so, this was the birth of me in the beauty industry.
So did you go to college then and do your MVQs at college?
Yeah, so I went to Keith Hall's Academy and did my MVQ. And then, I'd do like a couple of days a week at college. And then I'd come back and obviously do your practical side in Salon. And then sort of led from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you left college, did you go and work for a salon or did you start out on your own self-employed? How did that unfold?
So I stayed working for Keith Hall's for a little while and it was the salon environment, your typical salon environment, bitchy, like it wasn't for me. So I kind of had a bit of a break out of it and then I went and worked self-employed and that was when I was like, okay, I can do this on my own, pick my own kind of where I'm working, my own hours, those kind of things. So,
okay.
Yeah.
How did you kind of get your clients in those early days? What was your strategy behind getting those first clients? So
for me, it was always, you start off giving everything for free. Like, that's how it is. Like you don't make money straight away. Like it takes time to build that. So for me, it was like roping on my friends and family and like, can I do this? Can I do that? Some of them, like, the paper products and things like that. Like back in the day, obviously of hair, it was there is no products really. It's my time, and so it was. Getting them to come and have little freebies and kind of post it. And can you tell people about me? Can you write reviews? Like that kind of thing. Like word of mouth is powerful.
Yeah, because I suppose like 19 years ago, maybe it was more like 16 years ago or so, but social media wasn't the same then as what it is now. So what was your strategy for like marketing? Was it just go in heavy on like telling people about me? What did you do?
Yeah, it was mainly that. It was because there was Facebook, like Facebook, do we even use that anymore? So there's stuff like posting on like my private page on Facebook, and then people sharing it and things like that. So there wasn't like your Instagram, your TikTok and things like that. Now I say TikTok, like I'm not great with my TikTok, but my Instagram, I'm proud of that one.
Yeah.
So yeah, there wasn't any of that back then. And it is just mainly like, can you tell people, like, if you do a good job, people going, oh, Emma did my hair, like, oh, can I have a number? It's that is genuinely how it starts.
Yeah.
And then obviously the better you get, the more clients you get, the more friends getting recommended to you. Like it just flows from there.
Yeah.
But it obviously takes time.
It does take time. And I think people underestimate that, don't they?
Yeah. I think people in this industry think you kind of like just fall into it, and all of a sudden you've got clients. Like, this has taken years of getting people to trust you. That's it.
So where was you based then? Like, was it your own salon? Did you rent a room? How did you like kind of progress through the years into where you are now?
So I started off, obviously, like I say, in a salon. Then I worked self-employed at a salon again.
Okay.
And I did quite a bit of moving around when I was younger, like in my young adult years. So then it was kind of from home for a short while. And then where I am now, I had a home salon built. But there's been years where I've worked out of my kitchen, you know, like everyone starts somewhere. And I look back at that start where I was in the kitchen, like I'd have my little mirror, my chair, and I look back now and think, God, no. But yeah, it was mainly like predominantly working out of other people's salons or in my kitchen. And now obviously I've got my studio, which I love, but I've outgrown it now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We'll move on to that in a bit.
Yeah, we definitely will. So your studio is based at home?
Yes.
And that's where you see your clients?
Yeah.
So you actually made a little bit of a transition, didn't you? So you went from hair, then you went into beauty.
Yeah.
And then you transitioned into advanced aesthetics. So
Yeah.
tell me about the lead up to that. What was it that made you kind of transition, and how did that look for you?
So for me, making people feel amazing, there's no feeling like it. Like, I started again in hair extensions was predominantly my main thing, and people leaving and the smiles, and like I've had clients cry on me like, oh my God, like I love this. I'm like, you look amazing. That, like, there's nothing that makes me, that motivates me more than that. And so for me, it was, right, I can make people feel like that in hair, which is something that interests me. Then going forward into obviously aesthetics, I was like, I feel like I need to go into this industry, like making people feel confident, feeling beautiful. And so it took a little bit of pushing, like, am I good enough to do this? Picking up the right training, going to the right person that teaches you the right way to do aesthetics. That was a massive thing. But yeah, so the transition really for me was confident, like making people feel amazing. That was purely it. And I think once I got into the industry, I knew instantly, I was like, this is my industry. It's going to take you time to become amazing at something. And it did take time. But now looking at my clientele and like returning clients and the reviews and things like, I'm in the right industry.
Yeah, that just makes you so happy.
Yeah.
Did you transition kind of overnight from beauty to aesthetics, as in beauty treatments or aesthetic treatments, or was this a gradual process? Because there's a lot of people that were listening to this that are like, they've got the finger in, one pie, but they want to get it in another one and they don't know the best way to do it. So how did you manage that transition?
So no, there wasn't an overnight thing. It took months. I don't think you can like jump into something. I don't think that's a healthy way of going into anything new. So no, it took months of like transition, and where I would be working. So I'd have my day job doing like stupid hours. Then I'd be doing my theory on, my aesthetics and doing my training days with my teacher trainer. So there was there is no overnight thing where you can just go, like, let's dip into it. I just think it does take hard graft. It's a lot of hours. It's exhausting. I'm a single mum of two. So I had that as well as already being a hairdresser with clientele, then deciding to learn a whole new industry and make sure I learn it to the best of my ability. It was a lot. A lot of work, yeah.
So how many years ago was it that you started doing the aesthetics?
So I've been in aesthetics since 2021,
yeah. About 4 years ago. And how old were your children at this point then?
So my son would have been 11.
Yeah.
Question now. What do you
How old are they now? Let's work back.
Wait,
No one knows
yeah.
how old the kids are really, do they?
Yeah, we'll just say it would have been
About 11.
Yeah, and then my daughter, she would have been sort of 9.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
8,
fairly
9.
young
Yeah.
then for you to be making like the
Yeah.
transition and the risk. Let's talk about building a client base in the aesthetics industry. Was that an easy process for you, or did you find that it's something that you did over time?
So it was definitely over time, but I was quite fortunate that I had a lot of hair clients, and obviously I'd already gained their trust with hair, and I know hair and faces are very different things. But they all knew me as a person. They know that you will always get an amazing job from me. So they know I'm not going to go in something half-arsed and not give it the best and give you the best outcome. So I do think I was quite lucky with having a lot of hair clients that trusted me already. And then again, it was like word of mouth, and obviously social media is a thing then. So people buy into you. Like, people are happy. If they're happy coming to you as a person, then I feel like they then trust you then going forward with anything that you do. That I strongly believe that.
Yeah. What kind of fears come up for you? Like deep fears around going into aesthetics?
I feel like my fears in aesthetics, obviously we've all spoken about the regulations. Like, I'm all for regulations. My fear is that they make it medics only, because I'm not a medic.
Yeah.
I'm not a medic. I've spent thousands in training, and I'm passionate about what I do. Like, my craft is my everything. Like, I'm always learning. But that scares me, that they'll come down so hard, which I get, things need to change. Like, it's the Wild West out there. But to be told that I can't do something that I absolutely love doing and I'm good at doing, that's my kind of fear in this, is that they'll change it or go so dramatic that now we all have to be medics, and then I'm going to go and have to learn to be a doctor or a nurse.
And is that what you'll do?
I bloody would, yeah.
Yeah, because you love it so much.
I love it. Like, this industry, it's for me. Like, this is what I will always do now. I don't know what age that stops at. When I get old and grey, will I still do it?
I don't know. Whatever desire you've been given is yours to chase, isn't it? When you first started doing aesthetics, what was it that made you fall in love with it? Was it like the dermal filler side of it, or the anti-wrinkle side? What was...
For me, it's always filler.
Is it filler?
So, like, going from my hair extensions to then into the aesthetics, like, it's your instant, like, transformation. Someone comes in with short hair, they leave with long hair. Someone comes in with no lips, then they leave with lips.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like your filler. That's my bag. Filler all day long.
Have you noticed any impact on your client base as a result of all of, like, the noise lately in the industry?
Not so much. No, I haven't. I think when it's, because there's a lot of talk around it. Obviously now it's got coverage all over the news and things for obviously the terrible things that have been happening more recently. But I haven't noticed that have an effect on me yet. I'm sure that probably will do. But again, like I said, I'll go through whatever training, like, additional things I need to do to make sure that I'm giving the best to my clients.
Where does your passion come from? Like, your ambition and drive? I know you said you was broke when you was younger, growing up on a council estate, that kind of stuff. Like, do you think it's from that, or where is it? What is it that makes you want to keep moving forward?
So I think I've got, I always have this, not fear of failure, but for me, there is no failure. That's not an option. We're not failing. Like, we'll go through, like, bumps in the road. There will be things that are sent to try us. And in business, obviously, we all know, like, it's not smooth running. There's a lot of bumps in the road. So for me, I think it's not the fear of failure, but that it just isn't an option for me. Like, we will always move forward. We'll always make sure that we're on the right path and we're doing the right things. And if some things kind of knock us off path, or, things are sent to try us. And then I also think it stems from, my parents, they're hard workers, like, really hard workers. So I've grown up around grafters all my life. So that's kind of, like, stemmed then into me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I work a lot. I work long hours, but I love it, and I don't see it as work. So I see it as, I look at my, like, clientele list, and I'm like, like, Rachel's in today, or, like, I've got abs in tomorrow, or, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I love to go to work, so it's not.
Yeah, it's not like a chore.
No.
What are some of the challenges that you've faced over the years? Like, give me 2 or 3 big setbacks that really made you like, I don't know if this is for me anymore.
So most practitioners will probably say the same thing, when you very first have, like, a complication. And you've done all your complication training, everything you've read, all the theory, all the practical sides you've done, putting that into practice. It puts fear of God into you. That was always number one until I had my I mean, I've had one VO in my entire career, and I was helped out by another practitioner, which was amazing. But now going forward, I now offer that with other practitioners, and now I'm confident. And so that would have been one of them. The other one is that more business side of it. I went for 2 salons recently, and they both fell through.
Okay.
And you know, when you kind of go like, is there a sign here? Like, why are they not going ahead? They were both perfect, like location, like they'd have been like an amazing little salon for me. And I was like, why is this not happening for me? And then I kind of sat there and thought, like, am I meant to stay where I am? Like, I've outgrown my studio. I need somewhere bigger. Like, obviously I do training now.
Yeah.
I need a bigger space. And so when we got through sort of solicitor stages with these new properties kept falling through, and I was like, what's going on? Like, why?
There'll be a reason though.
And everyone kept going, you know, the right one will come at the
Still
right
a kick in
time.
the fanny though.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
get
when's that right time? Like, when is that?
Well, you don't know.
I know.
You're not meant to know. You've got to trust into it. But you're still human. You've still got human emotion. You're still like, you know, I've had things fall through on me loads of time. I'm better now. Like, I'm so much better now at accepting and just being able to like chill into it. But, you know, through the years, it's like, it does affect you and it can, but yeah, it's just leaning into that trust, isn't it?
Yeah. You just think, why is this not going the way I want it to go?
You'll know one day. You'll know one day. So your social media is nice, and I really like your social media. It's very aesthetically pleasing. Has it always been that way? What's your journey with socials been like?
Oh, no, it's not always been that way. I look back at like my first couple of posts, and now I look and think, oh no. When it was early days, it was quantity over quality.
Yeah.
Like, just post anything. Now it's more quality over quantity. Definitely, I'm the biggest critic. We all are. We're the biggest critics of ourselves. So yeah. But for me, like, social media, it's a full-time job. It is a full-time job. I'll finish in the studio, and then I'll come in the house. I'll be sat on my phone for like 3 hours.
Really?
And I think, you know, that time flies by, and you think, I need to do this post. I need to set out my schedule for the week of what I'm going to post, and it's a full-time job. But yeah, I finally think now my social media is where I want it to be, and it looks like exactly how you've just described it to me. That's how I feel when I look at it. So I'm happy with how it is now. Okay. But no, way back when it was, you remember like when people used to put like quotes on their page to like break up, like, oh, I've had no work in this week, we'll put a quote on.
Yeah, but it goes through the trends, don't it? What advice would you give to someone that's listening to this, that's maybe just started out in the industry, they've not got loads of clients or content? Do you think it's important that their content's polished at this stage or not? What would you advise?
I mean, I'd never say post anything. If you're not happy with your work, firstly, that's problem number one. I wouldn't say posting. You know, I would say post as much as you can. Share, like, get family members to get on board. Because at the end of the day, like, those things are free. You know, people helping you and supporting you from afar, like your friends and family. That's a massive thing. And word of mouth, like, you know, that. So for me, I would say just keep posting about what you're doing. Like, people are interested. People, you know, if someone starts in the industry, we're like, what's she doing now? Like, well, oh, okay. Like, and they're interested. They want to watch what you're doing. Post. That is the society that we're in now. Everything's on social media. Like, if you're not present on social media now, I think it's a huge, huge problem. So for me, it's just let people know what you're doing. Don't be shy about it. Be proud and post.
Did you show up authentically in the beginning, or do you think it took a bit of time to get that confidence to become more of who you are? Yeah,
I think it took time. And definitely for me, like, confidence on camera, even doing things like this, like, at first I thought, oh my God, can I do that?
Yeah.
And then you just think, do you know what, put yourself out there. People are going to hate on you anyway. This industry is very hated on, unfortunately it is. And I just think, do you know what, just you do you. Like, forget the outside noise. Like, just you do you, be authentic, be yourself. And people buy into, I think I said it earlier, people buy into you. They're not, you know, House of Beauty. Like, they're not bothered about who House of Beauty is. They're bothered about who's Emma, like, what's she doing? Like, and so for me, it's just be authentic, be yourself, and ignore the outside noise.
And would you say for people to, like, show up on their stories and on their grids, like, how do you kind of decide on what you're going to share on each?
Predominantly, I'm a grid girl.
Yeah.
I know I should probably be better on my stories. I do show up on my stories, but not as much as I probably should. But again, you know, going back to it being a full-time job, like if I've had like 25 clients in a day and then I'm coming in the house, cooking tea for the kids, getting the kids ready for school, and then sitting down and doing content and like kind of putting my face on stories, it's a lot. So I think like sometimes I think, you know what, I'm like, you're doing all right if you don't show up on stories as much as you should.
And you're busy as well, right?
And I'm busy. So yeah, I do try and do as much as I can on my stories, because again, that's amazing for your insights.
Yeah.
But I know I'm predominantly a grid girl.
Okay.
Because I can kind of set out what I'm posting all week, and I know, right, I don't need to worry about socials today because it's coming out on my schedules.
Yeah, so you like batched it in advance.
Yes, yeah.
How have you managed like being a business owner, being in a fast-paced industry and having kids? How do you manage like your balance between your work and your home? I know you work from home, but still you're working a lot of hours, right?
Yeah. It's hard, but again, I don't know, like people ask me this quite a lot, you know, and I think, how do I do it? But you just do. Like, I think it's just being a woman. Like, we're strong, strong, independent woman. So yeah, I think just there is, again, I've got no other option. Like, I'm a mum and I run a business and I have a crazy social life as well, and I just think we have to balance it.
Tell me about your crazy social life. Is it like actually crazy wild?
Do you want to know?
Yeah, of course we do. It's got, people like to see, you know, like we just had the last guest on and she's 21. She opened and says like, I don't want to go out, I don't want to drink, I love being in on a Friday, Saturday night with my cat and my boyfriend. Yeah. Like, I just love my business, I'm really passionate. And then, so some people might listen to that episode and be like, oh, maybe that's what I need to do. But I want to hear from the people that do balance the busy social aspect, because some people are introverts, some people are extrovert. Yeah. I'm presuming you're a bit of an extrovert.
I'm an extrovert, but I get massively overstimulated. And like, you know, when my social battery runs out, that's me done. Put me in a quiet room or I will leave. Yeah. I will backdoor exit and like everyone will be like, where's Emma gone? She's left, she's gone. I do have like a very crazy social life. And to be fair, I'm kind of like recently going forward now, I've said to everyone, stop asking me, I'm not coming. Yeah. If it, you know, unless it's based around food, then I'm coming.
Yeah, it's safe, the safe option.
But yeah, obviously, like I like to travel, going on holidays. Like I try and go on holidays many times a year as I can. And I just think I've worked hard for it, you know, take the kids and do like amazing things for the kids. So yeah, it can be a lot. And I think I'm just coming out of this phase. Like I've recently been to Dubai and I was in Mallorca last week.
This is why you're so brown.
Yeah.
This and like sunbeds.
It's the
do you do sunbeds or not?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not judging, baby.
I do.
You're a really nice colour.
Thank you. Yeah, so for me, I do like to plan things and go out and have like the fun side of things as well. Like I've got loads of girls in the industry. I love them all. Like they're so amazing. Like, and we do stuff together, which is really nice. And it's obviously we share the same interests, which is nice. But equally, I need to go back into my quiet girl era for a bit. Like I've done all my like socialising. Now I just want to.
Yeah, it's like phases, isn't it? Don't you think? Like we go through phases sometimes. I mean, I'm not that social anymore, but then just recently I had a phase of like 4 weeks I was really social. Yeah. Fuck me, I paid for that. Let me tell you, energetically. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like connection wise, you just alcohol is not the one for me anyway. But some people manage it. Some people don't get affected by it.
No, I definitely think that, you know, to get older as well. Like Dubai was like a heavy drinker. Yeah. Mallorca last week, I wasn't really that into alcohol. I was just kind of like, no, I'm just here to enjoy the sun, spend some time with my daughter. Like it was, so we can do both. We can do party side and then like quiet, reserved side.
Do you have any like kind of spiritual or like personal growth practices that helps you to like kind of keep yourself aligned and motivated?
No, I think I just know when I'm being a bit too much or a bit too like active.
So you're self-aware.
Yeah, I'm just very self-aware. I'll be like, right, you need to wind it back in a little bit now, Emma. And that's what I think, like, I've had such a busy, like, first half of the year. Like, now I just want to, like, sit and be quiet and be in the house. Get that money out of that mortgage. Yeah. Get my money's worth.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Because if you're out all the time. So you think having self-awareness as a business owner is something that is important?
Yeah, definitely. You know? You need to stay grounded, you know, like, last year, like, I was doing a lot of things that I was probably, like, turning up to that I probably shouldn't have been turning up to just because like I could. And this year it's sort of different. I do what I want to do, and if it's something I'm not that interested, I'm not doing it. Like it's just knowing when to say no. Like I know now, like I'm feeling a bit over overstimulated with everything that's been going on. So I know now I need I need
it's
a bit
time
of
to
time on
take
my
your
own.
foot off the pedal in that area and just let yourself be more.
And I think having no shame in saying that as well. Like,
fucking too right, yeah.
Don't ever take it personal. If I'm not coming because I just don't want to come, it's nothing against you. It's just I don't want to come. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I need to have a minute.
Do you find it easy to say no?
I do now, but I think that comes with age. Like when I was younger, I was a yes girl, like people pleasing left, right, and centre. You see now, no.
And how are your boundaries in your business, like with clients and expectations? How do you manage that?
So that's always, for me, that's a massive one because I'm that girl, you know, if I see clients message me, I open it, I have to respond because you've got 10 minutes of my attention. Like I'm very ADHD, so when I look at my phone, if you're in my eyesight right now, I need to deal with you now.
Really? Okay.
That is my problem. And I know like running a business doesn't always work that way. You know, you're not always accessible. So, you know, if I'm in the clinic all day and I'm with clients all day, I see a message ping up. I can't just stop what I'm doing.
Please turn your notifications off. Please stop that now.
I know.
I don't have notifications on. So if someone messages me, it's like, I'll get to you when I'm in that time block of getting to you. But notifications are the devil.
I used to wear an Apple Watch. I can't do it.
Yeah,
you know,
I've got an Apple Watch, but
buzzing.
no notifications. Only if I've hit my goal or my streak or whatever.
Like, you know, if I'm buzzing on my wrist, I can't concentrate.
Please take it off. Turn notifications off. I'm so big on this, you know, because the thing is like social media has been designed to distract us from everyday life, from whatever. The more time we spend on the app, the more the app makes in marketing. And listen, it's a great tool. Yeah. But it's a tool. Yeah. It's especially as business owners, we're supposed to use social media as a tool, not something that consumes us. So I turned my notifications off quite a while ago. I mean, especially when I was doing treatments and stuff. Right, I don't do that anymore. But I noticed that anytime a notification comes through, I could be in the middle of a deep conversation with a friend who's crying her eyes out about a fucking ex-boyfriend or something.
Like that.
And it'd be like ping, and I'd be like looking down and then I'd be like, oh, 1 minute. And it fucking disconnects us so bad. So I think like if you are listening to this and you know, like you relate to that and you're with a client and then your phone goes off or your watch goes off and it's like, it really depletes your energy. Yeah. It really does, because when you're distracted, you're not present. And when you're not present, you're actually like, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? You're just out of like reality. Yeah. And I feel like we only really get replenished when we're present. Yeah. So when we're not present, it's like ding, ding, ding. So I just turn them off. Yeah.
Maybe I do need to. I mean, to be fair, in clinic, I would never.
Though.
I know.
You'll struggle.
Because I do need that. I need that notification to go. I need to text. And someone's messaged me. I need to message them back.
But because it's part of your like daily life and habits anyway, you would go like, oh, I'll go and check my phone now. Yeah. Like for me, it's like I'll have certain times throughout the day
where I check my phone.
Yeah, but you would find it really hard to step away from. It's like
maybe
for
I'll
me, in the morning, I like to have my phone away from next to my bed. Yeah. So then I'm not checking it. As soon as I open I check my phone, I'm like, no, like fucking I need to ground and like say my intentions and shit.
Equally though, sometimes like when I look at
my phone's just gone off.
I know. Turn your notifications off.
I promise you, no, look at the camera. Stand goal achieved. I don't know fucking how my stand goal's achieved because I've been sat down for the last 3 hours. But only notifications that come through are if that rang or message, I would fall out my arse because it's not, it doesn't.
It's not work.
Just doesn't. No.
Now, I do think at the same time, obviously social media is an amazing tool, like you say, a tool. But it like sometimes, you know, when that notification comes up and it says, this is how long you've spent on your phone. Yeah. When you look at how long you spent on your phone, oh my God. I think, 9 hours today? Yeah. Surely not.
It adds up, doesn't it? I don't know, though, because sometimes I think, how can it actually be 9 hours? Like, I've
been working for like 15 hours
exactly.
today.
Yeah, how the fuck's that? But, yeah, I'm a bit savage when it comes to phone usage, and only through love, because, you know, some people, not obviously you're not one of these people because you're passionate and you're a go-getter and you're an action taker, but some people are like, I don't have time to post on social media. Show me your screen time then.
Yeah. Because I bet you do.
Because I fucking know you do. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I know we all do. We could all use our time more wisely. But yeah, I'm big on notifications. I don't like distraction, especially like, do you know what? Like I can be in the middle of an hour. I have like power hours in my business. So it's like 60-minute time block dedicated to one project that I'm working on. Phones away from me or face down on silent. No TV on, no kids. Like it's my 60-minute time block. Yeah. And I get so much done in that. If my phone was pinging every time someone messaged me or WhatsApped me or emailed me, it would just be like, check, check, check. That 60 minutes would go like that and I'd have got nothing done. Yeah. This is how I've created multi-million-pound businesses through not being a fucking...
distracted so easy.
Wow, that's distracted, but not saying I was about it. But the thing is, it's like I chose to take control of that and that was the best thing ever. Yeah. There's a little bit of like So Messenger is the only one that I have on because it's the only one my daughter communicates with me through. But because I've practiced this for so long, my self-control is so good. Like I can see a message and I'll just be like, I read one word, I'm like, deal with it later, deal with it later, deal with it later. Unless it's like someone's dying or, you know what I mean? Like house on fire. But yeah, I just think it's a bit of food for thought there for the listeners. Like just be mindful of, is your phone working for you or are you working for your phone?
I'd say currently I'm probably working, a bit both. But then equally,
it's common in high achievers.
Yeah, like I'm always reaching for more. And like my clients will say to me, Emma, you're so quick at getting back to me. I love that because they know I'm going to get back to them. Granted, those that will message at midnight, I woke up in the morning and I'm like, someone sent me a message at 3 a.m. about lips and I'm thinking, what? Am I not allowed to sleep?
Yeah, but then you reply at 6.
quick return, right?
Yeah. Well,
so
that's...
those ones I would definitely I look at like time sent and things. Like people say, do you work on a Sunday? No, babe. No, I don't. Like I'm allowed a day off.
Yeah.
Come on. So I'm more aware of that now.
Yeah, of course.
But it is definitely something I need to work on.
Well, the thing is, it's because I've worked with 4,000 hair beauty aesthetic business owners, right? So I hear it all.
Yeah.
And one thing that I hear often is, especially women who have been diagnosed with ADHD, is how little time they have. But what I see also is there's things like distraction ADHD. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't support. Yeah, hand in hand. If you've got ADHD and you've got your notification on your phone, there's a high possibility that there's a lot more time needed. Like so I'm managing 4,000 members right across my community. So what I do is I have a time block at the beginning of the day, a time block at the end of the day, and that's where I go into my communities and answer the questions. I won't go in after I've done this, I won't go and check or anything. Like you'll have my dedicated time at those time blocks. So with you saying, and I get it, but I don't want some people to jump onto this as an excuse to keep the notifications on. My clients always say I respond quickly. That's great. But you can also still respond quickly 2 times of the day. Do you know what I'm saying? But then it's like, well, if new business comes through and you respond, listen, there's like, we can
it's like back and forth.
Yeah, but I suppose like, it was just something that I recognised for me in the early days of growing my salon to 7 figures, my coaching business to multi-7 figures. Like, I was a victim to my phone laptop for so long. And when I decided that I was stepping away from that, a lot changed. And the power hour things, like, they're really useful.
Important.
So important.
Well, like looking at people in business, like obviously looking at yourself, like you did aesthetics in clinic, right? Now you don't do it.
No.
So like learning from others is massively important in business. Like you don't know everything about business.
God,
so you take snippets from people and go, okay, Alicia says that. Like, let me give that a go. Like, see how that works.
I watch people all the time and listen to people all the time. I'm always open to trying things. So tell me about boundaries, like with clients. Have you ever had clients that have been like, demand you've got to have? Like, demand. Let's talk about like the awkward ones. How do you deal with those? So
again, I think, just being me, I will say it really politely, but I'm strong on my boundaries and what I allow and things. So, if I see someone that is frequently messaging me, I know like one client pings in my mind straight, I love her to death, but constantly on my phone. And I have to say, babe, like, I feel I always reassure her, but I'm like, at this point, like, there's nothing I can say. I feel like it's constant sometimes. And so I will just either not respond, unless it's an emergency. Obviously, would never do that. But if it's something minor, I will make a point of messaging back a couple of days later and going, babe, I've been so busy. Like,
that is a practice of boundaries though, isn't it? Purposely making them wait those couple of days, because the more available you are,
the more that it'll happen. And like again, once then you put those couple of days in place, that emergency there and then that was her emergency that isn't an emergency,
isn't actually,
it's then she realizes you're not as accessible as like I'm not your personal practitioner.
Well, listen, do you know when I was doing treatments, like I say back in the day, it feels like a long time ago now, but I remember this one client and she was lovely. She got a bit weird with me, as in like, hi babes, what are you up to today?
Oh no.
Hi babes, have you got any space today? I'll pop in and see you. To the point where she booked a consultation.
Just for a chat?
Just for a chat. Came in for a chat. I was like, what is it you thinking about having done? She was like, I just thought I'd have a catch up with you because I've not seen you in a while because I can't afford to get a treatment at the minute. I was like, oh fucking God, you've got to be joking. so you've got to have boundaries in place. But I didn't for a while, which is why she kept coming back, but also she was one of them where you can say, look, like if you want to book a treatment, get in contact. For now, I'm really busy. She was just one of them that would keep coming back and back and back and back.
But babe, that appointment that you booked in could have been a paying client.
Fucking too right, it could. So yeah, eventually I was like, no, I'm not having this.
Yeah, I'm going to need to tell her about that.
Yeah, but there are a lot of people, like, so I can tell you're kind of like a strong person. You kind of say what you see.
Yeah.
You're not going to take shit from someone. And I think clients do pick up on that energy as well, as in they won't try it. What about the ones that aren't like that? The girlies out there that have got, whether it's beauty, lashes, hair, whatever, and their clients are pushing them a bit, like, how would you advise them to just protect themselves a little bit?
As in, sorry, elaborate on that again.
So, like, let's say that because you're a strong person, you're just kind of like, you'll leave them for a couple of days.
Yes,
or, you know, like, you'll kind of like say, like, this isn't a problem, like, this isn't so much of an issue. What about the ones that are a little bit more, like, introverted? Like, have you ever felt...
As in clients?
No, the practitioners who have got the clients that push them.
Okay.
But the practitioners are introverted and they're like, how do I deal with this?
So, obviously, I used to be like that.
Did you?
I don't think I mean, I don't know, there probably are people that are quite strong from the get-go, but I used to be, like I say, a massive people pleaser where I'd constantly be available for people. But I think... It is just, you will eventually get to the point where it's like, this is too much, like it's chewing into my time with my kids. It's chewing into like sitting around the table eating tea. And you will just get to a point where you're like, no, this isn't acceptable. Like, I think when you work for yourself, people assume that you are always on that phone and that you're always available. And I think you do just have to. You can say what you want to say and be polite about it. I'm a massive believer of that. Like, if I want to say no to something, I won't be rude about it, but I will just be direct about it. So I think you just have to, otherwise you get treated, you know, you get pulled from pillar to post, like you just get exhausted from constantly people blowing up your phone all the time. So I do think you kind of got to force yourself down that route. But again, you can say what you want to say and be nice about it. You know, I'm not available right now. I'm just with my kids. You know, I'm cooking tea. Like, I'm a normal person. I'm cooking tea right now. Or I'm taking, you know, my daughter to football training. Like, I'm...
Also, them autoresponders are good, aren't they? You know, just like, we answer messages between these times. If it's an emergency. You know what I mean? Then phone off. But I also think that confidence with boundaries comes when you actually get a bit more success. You know, in the early days when you're like, you need clients, you want clients, you kind of like, you do make yourself available. So you kind of put yourself out there 24/7. And then as your client base builds up and you become less desperate, I'm going to say, like, you kind of go, actually, I'm not available as much anymore, but then you have to practice that. So I think it comes with time as well, don't it? So just going back to social media, because I know you said like your journey with social media has been like kind of, you've changed along the years and you're happy with it now. What's one piece of advice that you would give to like beauty, aesthetic, hair professionals that would help them try to stand out on social media today?
Do you or your team want to train in a new and popular beauty treatment for as little as £99? Whether it's lashes, brows or facials, adding a new service can mean more clients and more money. With Beginner Beauty Courses UK, you can train for as little as £99, all from the comfort of your own home. Get instant access to their online accredited courses and train in treatments like lash lift and tint, classic lash extensions, beginner facials, massage, Russian lash extensions, and more. You'll get full support from your tutor, private WhatsApp chats, and lifetime access to easy to follow tutorials that you can rewatch over and over again. Click on the link in the show notes and train in a brand new in-demand beauty treatment today.
So I think now socials it's all about being yourself, firstly. Like, again, be authentic. Like, people can see through bullshit. Like, so for me, be yourself. And two, don't be afraid of like what people think. Like, one of my closest friends, she now works with me, and we have all the banter. Like, if you saw us in clinic, if you saw us out of clinic, we're just them girls that we hype girls. And me and her constantly do content together. And I had one reel go viral. And I mean, I'd love to tell you I knew how I did that to recreate it. I'd love to tell you I knew it. But I think genuinely what it was we were just ourselves, but clowning around a little bit, basing it around what we do in a day. And people love to see real.
Yeah, they do.
They don't want to, you know, don't get me wrong, I see loads of it. I'm on social media, I see it. But I'm just all about keeping it real. And if you can laugh along the way and stay professional and stay true to who you are, I think that's goals. And I think that is what has grown my Instagram from that reel. Like, I gained so many followers now. And yeah, I just think do what works. That's working for me. Staying who I am, keeping it funny, keeping it lighthearted, but also giving you the professional, the professional side of it as well.
It's being authentic, isn't it? It's like some people worry about posting their selves, like the funny side of themselves or the quirky side of themselves on social media, but actually that could be the thing that attracts their dream clients. But then there's on the flip side of that, there's the introverts who don't feel like that's part of their personality, but then share that too. I think there's such a space and
for everyone
to share it.
And equally, those clients that come to me, they might be extroverts like me, but then you see that introvert, introverts will want that. They won't want like a big bolshy character. They'll want like the quieter. So there is someone out there for everyone.
Yeah, I agree. So you got into running masterclasses, didn't you? Tell me about the masterclasses and the education side of it and how this kind of unfolded for you and why.
So lips are my thing, and I've done so many lip courses, and I'm obsessed with lips. I'm a bit weird with it. I don't know why. It's just my thing.
It's your passion.
It's my passion. So for me, like running masterclasses, I wanted to perfect my art before. You see so many people that have just passed their training and go, I'm a teacher trainer now. And I think you need experience. You cannot go. The thought of me doing a masterclass or running any teacher training when I first pass is actually scary, because you've got to take time. You've got to perfect your craft. So for me, it was perfecting what I do and getting, when you get other practitioners coming to you for that, you're kind of like, I made it. Like, these girls, I've got clientele that are trusting me. We've now got practitioners that are driving from out of city, and, that's massive for me. So going into my training, I thought I can teach other practitioners this, and I've got a way of teaching. I'm such a practical person. Obviously, there is theory behind everything, but being light-hearted and, a bit of a comic sometimes, like people come, we have such a good day, and like when I'm training, we do the theory side, and then we obviously go hard into that practical. And now I've got students that travel from overseas to me, which is massive. Like from where we started to where we are now, it's
you must
massive.
Be so proud of yourself.
I think my training's now booked up till near on the end of the year.
Wow.
So I'm really proud of that, because I think people are choosing to come to me because of my techniques and
your
my
techniques
results
and your skill. And I think, do you know what people say, like social media is important, and it is, and all these things, but do you know what I think wins everything? Skill. If you are genuinely good at what you do, skill will get you clients, bookings, students, whatever, because from speaking and having so much experience with so many different thousands of women in the industry, I genuinely don't think... It's a bit divided, this, because I do and I don't, right? But I don't think you need to have the poshest salon or the most clean and professional social media or the most aesthetically looking beauty bed or room or, you know what I mean? I don't think, if you are good at what you do, you will get people.
Well, babe,
anyway.
I feel like I'm living proof from that, because I have a home salon. Like some people will look at me and go, she works from home.
Oh no, I think
it doesn't
that's
matter.
a flex.
I have 25 clients a day. Like, when you see people say I'm fully booked today, and you think, like, how fully booked? Have you done 4 clients today? I do a lot of clients in a day. And
25 what
clients
treatments
a day.
do you do?
Fillers, Botox, predominantly skin
you must
boosters.
Be fast.
That would be like your Botox top ups. And things like that as well. So they're not all like new clients that are coming through the door. But I just think, again, it's skill. Like people come to me because they see my work. Like I'm really transparent on social media. And again, when practitioners come and train with me, they're watching me. I'm that person that I let them film. You know, some people don't let
Especially
you film.
If they're paying you.
Yeah, I'm being paid. I'm being paid to teach you how I do this. So you film away, because if you're anything like me, I need to refer back.
Rewatch. Yeah,
my ADHD will take in 10 seconds.
Yeah,
of that, and then I'll be like, oh, what's over here?
Oh, look at that bin.
So for me, I'm so transparent. I say, film what you want to film. Like take photos of what you want to take photos of. And so that, alongside, like you say, your results, people can see. You're busy, like you're good at what you do. You can't bullshit your way through that.
No.
You're either...
And the good thing about skill being really probably one of the most important things is that anybody can learn to get better. Yeah. Anybody can develop the skill. It's not like, oh, she's only good at what she does because she's got this and that, or like she's got brown hair, so she must be... No. There's no excuses there. Skill is self-taught. Yeah. It's how much time you put into it. And that's not just with clients, that's theory, reading, watching videos, training. Like when we really bring it down to skill, anybody who says that they are at a disadvantage unless they've literally not got hands
Yeah.
or whatever, you know, like within reason, is becoming a victim to the actual effort that they're putting in my opinion.
Training, always. Like, again, I've done so many Russian lip masterclasses, and you could say they're all the same, but you will take a snippet from one class that you perhaps didn't take from another, and then you're
100%.
You're learning the tiny little thing that's different. Yeah. You might look at that and how that's being delivered and go, it's the same as what I already know. But then there might be one thing and you're like, oh, that's a game changer.
She might pick her tweezers up in a different way, or she might say, and this is what I do between.
Yeah.
It's just, listen, I'm so big. That's investing.
Yeah,
investing time, investing money, all that stuff into your education.
Yeah.
Whether that's, like you say, little things like, you know, little videos or podcasts or YouTubes or actual courses, masterclasses, whatever. Yeah, I'm big on that. Big on that too. What has running a business taught you about yourself?
That I'm a badass bitch.
Love that.
No, I think, again, like, I will always grow. No amount of any negativity that swings by my way, it doesn't matter, it's cool, we brush it off, we move. I focus on the love and support that I get from my friends and family, my clients as well. And I know this sounds like really cliche, but my clients are like my friends now. Like
100%.
I genuinely believe that. Like I remember they'll come in and I know their boyfriend will have done something last week and I'm like, oh my God, what happened? Like I remember things, like I retain info quite well, which is weird given that I'm ADHD.
Yeah, but it's because you care.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? Like, I think as well with ADHD, a lot of people are hard on themselves because they don't retain information, but think about the information that you're trying to retain. Do you give a fuck about it?
Yeah.
Because it's usually that gets dropped out really quickly, whereas actually then you can do exactly what you've done and go, which is weird because I've got ADHD and I remember, but you care.
Yeah.
When you care about it, it's different, isn't it?
You retain that better. It just shows that anything is possible. Like I have come from council estate, going into Aldi and having to tot up how much I'm spending.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm not sat here saying I'm rich by any means. I'm not, but I live well.
Social life.
Social
life and holidays and all that.
Yeah. And in this day and age, it's freaking hard.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard. So, yeah, I think, do you know what? Just, I graft hard. And I think if you're shy of work, then you won't make it in life.
Not in this industry.
You've got to be a grafter in this industry. Like, all the time. I do have an off switch. I know we just obviously touched on this a minute ago. I do have an off switch. I do now more so. But like I look back at the years of where I was working like all the time, had no boundaries with anything. I'll just take clients. Now I feel comfortable enough to not do that. I will just work my working hours. And if someone texts me and goes, oh, I can only get in this week. Sorry, babes, I'm fully booked for 3 weeks.
Unless you really like them and they've got some gossip.
Yeah. Have you got any gossip?
Well, then it's optional, isn't it? It's up to you what you want to do with it. And
I think that's
the
the
beauty.
joy from working from home as well, isn't it? Like I can just go, do you know what? Slip onto the end of the clinic.
Yeah, a couple £100 there and I catch up with her. I like her. If it's someone that you're like not sure of, like, sorry, I'm fully booked. Do you know what I mean? That's the thing that you get to choose.
Yeah, I'm
you're your own
exposed now,
boss. What would you say your proudest moment of your career has been so far?
Winning my first award, definitely, and because I feel like from that, like, you know, when you put in all those hours, like I can sit and tell you like everything I do behind the scenes, but being recognised by a complete stranger, that is a massive thing for me. And I think being so busy, the proof's in the pudding, right? You know, if I'm sat here and I've got like 3
Money
clients,
talks.
yeah. If I'm sat here and I've got 3 clients this week, something's not right. You're not doing something's not. The math ain't mathing. So for me, I'm constantly busy. And we all get quiet periods, you know, like in summer holidays when people are going away on holiday and things. But I used to panic about those back in the day. Now I don't. I'm like, it's okay, we're fine. And so proudest moment is actually having a lot of clients that trust me with their face, with everything, you know, it's a massive flex.
It's a big thing, yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah, that's for me.
I love that. What are your plans for your business? What's going to happen for you now going forward? Obviously, you want a new salon.
Well,
when will it happen?
When will the salon happen?
Who knows? Divine timing.
I'm constantly looking. I'm in the process of potentially moving house in the next sort of 12 months into a new build. And so obviously I won't have my studio at home.
Okay.
So something will be happening. But do you know what? Like property field right now it's hard to find commercial property now, especially like around near me. But yeah, so there will be a salon somewhere in Derby. I think I'm going to have to broaden my sort of areas because I was really finicky on where I would be. But yeah, there will be a new salon, and also I'm going to start taking my training abroad.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm not, you know, I believe in perfecting what you do, and I'm perfecting that here. So I think, why can't I take that abroad?
Yeah, well, why the fuck can't you?
Why
hon?
can't I?
Do you know what I mean?
So yeah, I think that's where we're going to be going to next, and just continuing to my clients happy. Yeah, that sounds really boring. Like,
No.
are you imagining something way more
Not really,
exciting than
because
that?
I think the thing is when you're so satisfied with your career and you're so happy with it now,
Yeah.
it's like, I just want to do this and a bit more.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm really happy. I'm really satisfied with it. Some people are like, I want this salon, I want 15 staff, and that's fine. Everyone's
Yeah.
desires are different.
Yeah.
Yours are locked in. It's like, you've got
I know what I
moving
want.
house, your own salon, and training abroad. Like,
Yeah.
come on, babe, they're not
That's
small
enough.
things.
That's enough for next year.
That'll do for the next 3-5 years.
Ask me again in 12 months.
Yeah.
We'll see where we're at then.
I love that. Emma, you've been an amazing guest. Thank you
thank
so
you.
much for joining me.
Thank you for having
and
me.
we will link your Instagram, your socials, website, whatever you've got available. We'll link it all in the show notes. So anyone that's listening to this can go find you, stalk you, look at what you're doing. And if they want to come train with you or find out more about what you offer, then they can do that as well.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure. Thank you.